Welcome to the fourth module of this program, and from this video onwards we are going to talk about like the campaign creation and all of the hardcore stuff about setting up Facebook ads. Now until this point of time you must have already created your business manager, your assets, your pages and everything, and now is the time wherein things are going to get really interesting and you are going to go in and set up your own ads. Now, without wasting any time, let's dive into it. Now, before starting the video, I would like to just give you a small disclaimer. See, Facebook advertising on its own is like a big domain, right? So I would be lying if I tell you that hey, I'm going to teach you Facebook advertising at this point of time. In fact, there are very few people. When I say very few, there would be 0.001% people who actually know everything about Facebook advertising. Now, majority of people who are good at Facebook ads, they are good only in a particular domain of Facebook ads. So the entire purpose of telling you this is like, if you go in to learn Facebook advertising, it may take you months or years to perfect in. Now, to talk specifically about myself, I've been running Facebook ads since about 2019. So it's been around 5 years since I'm running Facebook ads for. And during these 5 years, I've learned tons of things. I've spent over 40 crores on paid ads, and I've ran all types of campaigns. But for you as an interior designer, you don't need to master all aspects of Facebook advertising, right? So you don't need to have so much knowledge about Facebook advertising as me or like any agency person would have. Now, for you to be successful with Facebook advertising, it is enough if you know the basics of it, right? So in this particular video, what I'm going to do is like I'm going to teach you Facebook advertising that is necessary for you to generate quality leads. Okay, I'm only going to cover those parts of Facebook advertising that will help you to generate quality leads. Now, I'm not going to go in and dive into all those other complicated stuff. I'm going to eliminate 99% of things that you are not going to ever use, and I'm going to just let you focus on the 1%, which is very important, which is very crucial, and that thing that is going to actually help you get results. I hope this makes sense, and now we can dive into it. Now, first, let us talk about campaign. So you must have, your own ad account at this point of time. And what I want you to do is I want you to come to, your ad account. So if you see there would be like some ad account name that you have. So I want you to come to your ad account. Okay. And once you are into your ad account, then most probably if that is like a new ad account, that would be empty. But if that is not a new ad account and maybe you have tried Facebook advertising on your own, or maybe some agency has done Facebook advertising for you, you would see some campaigns that are active. Now again, to tell you how exactly should you come to this business manager, click on this hamburger type icon, all tools, and click on ads manager. Now once you click on this, then you'll be of course redirected to the same window. Okay, and then you go in and click on campaigns. Perfect. Now this is our own Facebook business manager, and let's say in the last 7 days or so we have stopped advertising. We are not able to handle like the amount of bookings that are coming in, and we have our own reasons for stopping the campaign. So this is our own Facebook business manager, right? Now I am going to talk a little bit about campaign. So what exactly is a campaign? So simply defined, a campaign is a group of ad set, ad, and objective which are created with a specific goal in mind. Now I understand that you won't know what an ad set means, you won't know what an ad right now means, or you don't know what an objective means. So I mean, to really understand the definition of a campaign, first we need to go in and understand what these three individual terms mean, which is ad set, ad, and objective. Okay, now in the meanwhile also I will give you like a quick overview around a little bit about navigating in the Facebook business manager dashboard. So if you see at the first stage, you have like campaigns written over here, then you have ad sets written over here, and then you have like ads written over here. So when it comes to like the campaign segment, This is where we are going to start creating a campaign. So if you go back to our definition of campaign, a campaign is a group of ad set, ad, and objective. So let us understand each of these things. Okay, and I am going to show you all those things while we create them. So for example, once you click on create a campaign in your Facebook Business Manager, the first thing that it is going to do is it is going to ask you an campaign objective, right? So this is where our first term comes into picture, which is objective. Now what exactly is an objective? See, as an advertiser, Facebook asks you what exactly is like the goal of creating this campaign. And based on when you will be creating this, I don't know, like maybe you are watching this video in 2024 right now, then this interface would look something like this. Let's say if you see old Facebook ads videos, maybe from 2018 or 19, the objectives were a little different, and let's say if you're watching this in 2026 or so, then the objective would be different. But to talk about the fundamentals, all exactly what we define in this objective is what do you want to achieve with creating this particular campaign. Now, as its name suggests, the first objective that we have is awareness. Do you want to increase awareness for your business? Second is, do you want to have more traffic for your business? Third is, do you want to have more engagement? Fourth is the leads. Fifth is promotion, and sixth is sales. Now, I don't want you to obsess about all those things and figure out what they mean. Just forget about them. The only objective that we are ever going to use in our campaign is leads, right? So you don't have to worry about all those different things. The only objective that we are going to use is leads. And there is only one time wherein we are going to use the engagement objective, and that is just to warm up the ad account. Okay, and I'm going to talk about this concept a little later in this particular program. So the entire point I'm making is, as an interior designer, you should be only focused on running ads with this particular objective, which is leads, right? Now, with that being said, the objective is already defined. You know what exactly a campaign is. Let us talk about the other two elements of the campaign, which is an ad set as well as an ad. So let's say I just go in and create leads, and I just tell Facebook that, hey, I want to create my own leads campaign manually. So then it will ask me for the name of the campaign. So let's call this leads campaign, and let us give the date as 24th of May 2024. So it's 23rd today, so 23rd of May 2024. Okay, now here it will ask you to choose the categories. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything over here as well. Now here what I want you to do is just turn off this thing. Then this is something called as advantage campaign plus budget. Again, I don't want you to be confused on a lot of things, but I will tell you the basics of what this means. Is like, essentially, once you turn that on, you are giving the control to Facebook. That's it. You are giving the control to Facebook. And for you would be running this campaign with around 500 rupees per day. So let us set this up. That's it. Now once this is up, I don't want you to touch on anything else. Just go into the ad set. So let us talk about ad set. So what exactly is an ad set? Now in simple terms, ad set is a place where you define your targeting. That's it. So ad set is a place where you define targeting. For example, let's say you are an interior designer in Pune. Okay, so I would just write in Pune over here, and then it will ask you like, what is your conversion location? So what this conversion location means is like, let's say someone clicks on your ad on Facebook. So what happens once you click on this ad? Do you want to take that person to a website? Do you want to take that person to Facebook Messenger? Do you want to take him to Instagram or whatever? So based on this particular thing, Facebook is asking like, what is the conversion location? Now we will be using just two conversion locations. The first conversion location that we'll be using is of course like the website. So once we create and go in and create our landing page, we are going to use the website, or if not that, then we are going to use the instant forms one. So these are the only two conversion locations that we are going to use. Then let us talk a little bit about the next page. So it will ask you to choose your Facebook page. So then once you choose your Facebook page over here, it will ask you for the performance goal. Again, you don't have to worry a lot about these things. Just keep it as it is to maximize the number of leads. Now once you scroll down from it, it will ask you whether you want to enable dynamic creative. So dynamic creative essentially means like you are giving 3 4 5 ads to Facebook, and tell Facebook that hey, you run like the tests on your own. Essentially we won't be using dynamic creatives for our campaign at this point of time. And then it will ask you for the schedule. So I mean catalog, I want you to ignore that. So for budget and schedule, generally what I like to do is like I like to schedule campaigns for the midnight. So let's say even if we want to launch campaigns, we are going to schedule it for 24th 00. So that is just what my style is in scheduling the campaign. And then here, I don't want you to touch on anything else because that is not very relevant to you. Then let us define like the most important part. I mean, this is the only thing that you should be concerned about, which is like the location. Now, as an interior designer, let's say if you are someone who wants to generate leads from Pune, I want you to just go in and type Pune over here. Okay. Once I put in Pune, you can define whether you want to get leads within the 40-kilometer range, or you want to just get leads, within the 17-kilometer range. Or if you are someone who wants to, just target Pune city as its own, and you don't want, any particular radius within Pune. Now it's all your choice whether you want to just target Pune city or like a certain mile radius within Pune. So just for this example, let us stick to the Pune city itself. Then we define like the age range. Now here is where I want you to think about your customers. So let us see what is the demographics, or what is the age range of your customers. So generally speaking, we can target people who are over 25 years of age. So let us go and do it as the minimum age as 25. So I mean we are only reaching to people who are 25 and beyond, or to be even if you feel like hey, the minimum age that you should be targeting is 21 or 22, that entirely depends on your business. But what I will recommend you is like just have the minimum age as 25. Second thing is with language, let us keep like all languages as it is. Now here is where you will see like two things. First is audience suggestion. Now this is where you will start to hear different opinions from different experts or different advertisers or any person who is running the campaigns in the market. Some people will tell you that hey, you just need to go in and just click on the audience suggestion and give the age range that you want to define and all those things. Now this is again some place where each advertiser has its own take on. Now if you ask me specifically, as we are in 2024, in this particular era, I don't think so we need to define targeting at all. So basically defining targeting is no longer an issue, because Facebook knows best how to find your audience. So you don't need to go in and do a bunch of targeting that is defined over here. Now please don't get confused on this. Let's say if you have consumed any particular course on Facebook advertising wherein that person has told you to just go in and define some targeting and do a bunch of things, that is also fine. I mean each advertiser has its own way of getting results and doing things, so it does not matter. But essentially what we like to do is we don't like to define targeting as of 2024. I mean we used to do that thing in around 2019 or 2020, but in 2024, as Facebook is letting its AI do more and more targeting. So that is the reason why we don't define targeting on our own. We let Facebook do the targeting for us. So that is the reason why we don't touch this targeting section. Regarding placements as well, again we don't like to touch the placement section as well. But some people, if you see, they will go in and click on edit the placement, and then essentially they will tell you that hey, run your ads here, run your ads there, and all those things. So essentially what placement means is what are the different places on Facebook where your ad will be shown. Now to define this particular thing, if I go inside this and if I select on Facebook, Instagram and audience network. So for example, if I select on feed, you can see this is how our ad will look like. If I select on reel, this is how the ad will look like on a reel. For in-stream ads, something like this. For search results, something like this. Again, I don't want you to get stuck into this complicated stuff. Just leave this stuff as it is. Just click on advantage plus placements and that's it. You don't need to define anything else. Yeah, so with that being said, this is how like your ad set thing will look like. So again, defining everything, you can just name your ad set. So for example, I will write Pune and I will write open targeting. That is what I will define. So as you are using like instant forms, that is what we'll select the conversion location as. So as instant forms, then we'll select our Facebook page. We'll have like the performance goal as maximize number of leads. We won't touch anything with dynamic creative, won't touch anything with catalog. With schedule, I generally like to start the campaigns on midnight. So yeah, that would be 2400 if you wish to do that. And then once you come over here, the most important part is you defining your location. So let's say you are someone who wants to get leads only from Pune, then you'll just select Pune and current city only. If you want to get leads, let's say around 40 kilometer around Pune radius or 17 kilometer around Pune radius, you can do that as well. I mean, that entirely is your wish. Coming downside, you can put in the minimum age as 25. We like to put in the minimum age as 25, and I specifically don't recommend that you change any of these two settings as of 2024, because Facebook does like a great job of finding audiences for you. Now then once like we have covered ad set part, then that there would be like the last section, which is like the ads part. So what exactly is ad and what about it? Now the ad setup is something that I will cover in a separate video around how exactly to set up the ads, what type of ads you should run and all those things. So I mean, for this particular video, all you need to understand is like the ad is the final creative that is shown to the market. Now for example, I will just show you in our case. So let's say this is our campaign, and this is how our ad creative looks like. So this is the ad video that we were running. So this is how our ad video looks like. So the ad is the creative that is shown to the market. So let's say if any one of you had seen our Facebook ad, then you will see like a creative like this on Facebook. Yeah, so with that being said, let us do a quick recap of what we covered in this particular module. We talked a little bit about what you should know as an interior designer about Facebook ads, and why you shouldn't waste a lot of time learning all about Facebook ads, but just focus on the essential elements. Second is we talked a little about campaign, then we talked about objective, then we talked about ad set. Now we know, like we defined and we have given a basic definition of ad, and in the next video we are going to talk about what exactly is an ad, what type of ads you should run, what exactly is the ad copy, and all those things. Yeah, so with that being said, that is particular it from this module, and I will see you in the next one.